right, Dan, when we left you, and this could happen.
You were under your limit.
Yes. I mean, you're out bass fishing.
I was practicing.
You're using different types of lures that have treble hooks on them, especially the ones that have the heavier treble hook. I mean, the big one.
Right, that'll hook.
Yeah,
the heavier game.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you've stuck a treble hook with a barb through your finger, through your hand, through your ear, whatever.
Does this work on the lip?
Yeah,
anywhere.
And you're saying your first thing,
or there's an orange laying by and you hooked it.
Yeah, and so you start thinking emergency room. But you've brought
now,
an
is Daniel going to deny the fact you know what you're doing with this?
No, he is very positive about it because he was going emergency room going, and I mean you're going to spend all night in Children's or something.
I'd just soon lose my
Buddy Love, go over there and give him your finger. Let's see it.
Who we going to do the orange? But look here, and this is a worm hook, but
and
let's
Dan
just say
just sunk it in an orange.
And the secret, and this is a neat trick, and I've forgotten where I learned it or somebody taught it to me. But the barb is the problem with it coming out.
Yeah, the barb.
And that's the problem.
The barb.
And so just like this is in there, and usually everybody's pulling on it like this, and all you're doing is making the barb dig deeper. The secret to getting the hook out, and what you want to do is take your fishing line or anything you have. I just grabbed these little string things this morning. But you put them on the shank of the hook. But the secret is to press the eye down. When you press the eye down and then pull, out it comes.
Come on.
Wow.
And it just had hams right now.
But because did it really?
No. Well, it came on out though, didn't it?
Well, I tell you, you better be glad that mic was there.
Now what that does though, when you push down on the eye, it pushes away from the barb, so it's pushing against the back of the hook.
It makes
instead
the
of
barb push away from the point.
And that's the way you get it out.
You know what? It still sure would hurt.
Yeah, pretty much. The second time, first time it didn't. But see,
cover your eyes, everybody.
You just pull it like that, and it just pops right out.
So did it go smoothly on Daniel's thumb?
You could, when it was coming back across the bone and through the nail, it was a little rough. But besides that, it was good. So, but there's the secret. If you pull it with a piece of string and hold that, you got to put your finger where you tie the line to it and pull it out. It comes right out, and you're done with it.
You gotta hold down the
you gotta have that held down and then pull the other, and it just pops out.
I think I'd rather be knocked out.
Oh my God!
You know, there's a lot of things that don't make you skittish, but just having to pull that hook out would be tough, wouldn't it?
You got to do it.
Now and I'll tell you how good it works. And I had a friend of mine, Ronno, that we were fishing together, and he got a crankbait in the neck. Came back, you know how when you snatch it back? No, I'm telling you straight up.
And so this was in the movie Funny Farm.
And so it's in his neck. And I said, "You want me to get it out?" He said, "You're not touching it. We're going to the emergency room." So we go to the emergency room.
He's seen you doing orange.
I'm telling you, this is the gospel truth. We go to the emergency room, and the emergency doctor is killing him, trying to get it out.
He don't know the trick.
And what he's doing is he's got a needle. Trying to, a needle, they got a needle that's got a little side port, sticking it back in him, trying to get it over the barb. And finally, I go, and I felt so sorry for him. I said, let me get that out. And finally, he goes, we're in the emergency room. He's laid on the bed with the doctor there. And he goes, Moultrie, get it out. I push the doctor out of the way. I do the string trick. It pops out. We leave the emergency room. That's that, and so not only most people don't know how to get them out.
He gave you the copay.
Even some. No, I didn't get that, but I need to file that against Blue Cross.
I bet he sent him a bill. You can bet on that.
Yeah, but that is a true story. Because even a lot of docs don't know how to get that hook out.
I wish that.
Let's try to explain this. For people listening, because the technique here is critical. The hook. Imagine the hook in the skin. And the back of the hook, if you will, is sticking up.
The loop.
The loop part of it.
Yeah, the shank.
You tie a string around where it's going into the skin, and then you push down the top of the hook. If it was a J, it would be the top of the J. You push that down to the skin, which makes the point of the barb come back.
Right.
Thus, you can pull it out with a string.
And it just comes right out. Right. But you got to push down where you tie the line to the hook. That's the best way.
I wish I'd have known that. We was fishing for the little red. You ever waded and caught red-eye bass?
Yeah. Oh, in the little creeks.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I hooked a buddy of mine in the back, and we spent an hour trying to get that out of him. Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
Years ago. I'm serious. I wish I didn't get a
What was you fishing
drop.
for, Greg?
Red-eye bass.
Yeah, red-eye bass.
Pull it straight back.
They are good, by the way.
Oh, I think I just tore somebody's thumb up.
Speedy stuck himself. Listen, I'm telling y'all, the easiest answer to this is put your welding glove on before you pick the fish up.
Yeah.
Or have a rag. I keep a rag, when we fish, and you grab the fish with the rag.
Them welding hooks,
Pull straight backing up.
those welding gloves, you just pull. Of course, they're a little warm.
Pull it straight.
Yeah.
Speedy, don't be scared of it.
That's
Well,
why.
it's
It's in my finger, pull it, Speedy.
There you go.
yeah,
see
it came
how
out
easy
real
it comes
Ah,
out?
By the way, I did stick myself straight
Yeah.
up.
But look now, this
we know how to
casting
do it.
and hooking people, that's common.
Yeah.
Hey,
Common.
we know how to do it now. Buddy Love, come here. Let's stick it in your finger and see if we can get it out.
Turn around, buddy, stick in your rump. Here we go.
The only problem is, and Bubba, you're right. You can resolve. You can resolve.
That's the toughest part on you.
You can resolve with towels and rags
toughest
and
part of
gloves.
Unless you don't have
the fish getting you.
Right.
But you can't resolve other people hooking you.
That's exactly right.
Are you hooking yourself?
That's why it's always
So you
good
bet-
to fish
So you better know this.
and bird hunt with people you trust.
Yeah.
All right, see, I'm really sticking it down there now.
did change.
I'm making it say like.
Hey,
oh,
gracious, Rick.
Rick,
Well,
you killed that orange.
That's the way Daniel's
tickling
Daniel's
your
one.
throat.
And then you put look. I can already feel it working
And you gotta
itself
pull
out.
it.
Yeah.
Pull it.
Yeah, see, I can already see it. There you go.
Nothing to it.
Of course, that old common hook through the lip, usually it goes all the way through. And then if you had some snips,
pull
you
it
just
on
snip
through.
the bar
Yeah,
and
pull
or
it
pull
on
it over.
But see, that's the problem in the emergency room. When you go in there and it's drove down into your finger, they try to resolve it the same way they resolve one that comes all the way through.
That's right.
And they're trying to clip it and then try to dig that thing out.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
gracious.
And it's brutal. And all you got to do is do
Is there
that right
anybody left that can eat any kind of breakfast or meal now?
That's a good little
that's
trick
not
right
bad.
there.
Hey, I tell you one time.
Tell you what, I'll get over.
I was getting one of the younger boys' rods, trying to get it outfitted and get it ready. Somebody broke their line, of course, as usual. and I'm sitting there on the Hunt V, the electric cart, and I'm up there working on it, and one of them got in it and was sitting there waiting on the rod and accidentally hit the pedal.
Oh.
And that thing jumped. Like that. And I was going nuts so bad. My daughter was down there with one of her friends. I looked, and when I looked up and finally gathered myself, all my children were on the other side of the pond away from me. They said, Dad, we just felt like we needed to leave.
That'll make you say something. won't it?
I said words I've never heard before. You know what I mean? I don't even know what it meant.
Rick,
I don't know what
that'll make you cabbage patch right on the spot. won't it?
Thankfully, I was near Assembly of God, and they told me what I said. I had no
Old gray-haired guy. Yeah.